Welcome, everybody, to part 39 of Kingdom Hearts RE Chain of Memories, and things are going to get weird.
What is he? No one's ever worn the darkness the way that he does. It's impossible. Oh yes, the replica, of course. We can use this Riku to defeat the real one. Axel?
Wouldn't you like to be real? All you need is the kind of power that the real Riku doesn't have. If you can get that, you can be a new person, not Riku, nor anybody else. You won't just be a copy of someone, you will be unique, your own self.
Axel! What are you saying to him?
You know, he's as good a place to start as any.
You can't do this! No!
So sorry, Zexion. You just found out way too much.
Riku. Riku.
Who's there?
I know you can feel it. The grip that I have on your heart. You have led in the darkness, Riku. That means very soon your heart shall become an all-consuming darkness.
I'm not like that now.
Yes, you are.
Can't move.
The deeper the darkness runs inside you, the stronger I become. Controlling you is effortless. Must you interfere again?
Ooh, sure glad I made it in time. That ought to keep Ansem busy for a while. Huh? Sorry I couldn't come here sooner, Riku.
Your Majesty, is it you?
Uh-huh. Whoa! That tickles!
This time, you're not an illusion. I'm so glad that you can make it here.
I made a promise to you that I would find a way, didn't I? Oh.
I'm okay. Don't worry. Guess I'm just relieved. I've been alone so long that having someone else around is a little overwhelming. But, how did you make it here? I thought it was too far.
I found a card to help me. I needed a way out of the realm of darkness. And then suddenly this card appeared right in front of me. When I picked it up, I could see your heart beyond the darkness. That's what let me find you. I guess the card thought its place was to be with you.
Maybe you were right.
And so we get the card to our next world, Twilight Town. Big surprise. And the reason this video is going to be a bit long is because there are going to be a lot of cutscenes, folks. A lot of exposition, a lot of revelations, and all that sort of thing. Anyway, did I say this thing was weird earlier?
Yeah.
Well, I could say it's weirdly, weird. It's weirdly dark, as we just saw the Riku replica essentially kill Zexion.
Yep.
Now, if I remember from the original Chain of Memories, There was a similar scene to this, but it flashed to dark as Zexion said no, I believe. I have to look up the YouTube videos on that one. And yeah, so good old Axel essentially is tricking the Riku replica to, well, kill Zexion because Zexion knew too much. Anyway, it was just an excuse for Axel to kill him anyway, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, we're entering Twilight Town, and we're going to have another cutscene.
Where am I? What is this place? Oh, Your Majesty?
You must battle me all alone. Against my dark powers. What's this? Are you giving up? Finally ready to surrender to your fate?
You're not the true Ansem.
Oh.
Your scent is different. The Ansem in my heart smells darker. The odor is more foul. But your scent just isn't that. It's not darkness. It's something else. I finally understand. You're the one who guided me when it started. You came to me pretending to be Ansem. You gave me the card to make me face the darkness.
That is correct.
"'Tis, or so I am known. I've watched you all along.
Really? Who are you? And what do you want from me?
For you to choose.
Choose?
You are a special entity. You exist between light and dark. You stand in the twilight. You are to meet Namine, then choose.
Namine? Who's that?
You will know soon.
Okay, here's the thing. When Sora and company entered Twilight Town, how come they didn't get a voice cutscene? We had text dialogue.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some important revelations there that were repeated when they encountered the Riku replica after they left. You know, the whole shooting star and protect Namine and the good luck charm thing. Why couldn't Sora get this voice treatment? Riku get this voice treatment, but not La. Anyway, here we are, Twilight Town, and of course, things are gonna come to a head. But first things first, I have to head in the middle direction first, since, well, that's where I have to go. Yeah. Now, here's the thing about Twilight Town in general. I mean, it's basically the same. We get some foreshadowing to future events. And here's the thing that I'm going to tell you right now. There will be a boss fight, and 3 guesses as to who it is. Now, the thing is, I lost to him over and over again, and the thing is, I wasn't smart enough to save beforehand, because I honestly forgot there was a boss battle coming up.
So how much did you have to repeat?
Well, thankfully, I saved at the opening of this, and it's just essentially going through the cutscene again about Ansem not being Ansem, but instead being Diz. It's kind of annoying, so what it is I'm going to jump cut to when I actually beat the boss, and you'll see that there'll be a major difference in which I create an actual save room, just so that I don't have to see that cutscene over and over again. You see, this room right here is known as Feeble Darkness right now. After I beat the boss, you'll see that it's become a moment's reprise, or a save room, so kind of weird, don't you think? Anyway, the requirements for the boss room includes a 0 blue card, Or I can use a Joker card to bypass that requirement. And the Key of Beginnings, so yeah. I gotta love the Joker card, really bypasses everything.
Maybe Naminé is here. Hold it! You've changed. Your own darkness. It doesn't frighten you anymore. How can you tell? Because I'm you. No, I'm me. I'm me, he says. Must be nice being real. A fake like me could never get away with saying that. That's right. I'm a phony. A fake! The way I look, the way I feel, everything I remember! And even this newfound power! Huh? I thought by finding some new strength, I could finally be someone who's not at all you! But nothing changes. I'm still just empty! Everything about me is borrowed. As long as you're around, I'll never be more than a shadow!
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely lost it.
Uh-huh. And based on the dialogue, I assume that after this whole heartbroken situation with Naminé earlier, it's probably due to being, I'm assuming he regained his memories of his original self, I'm guessing. But, yeah. So anyway, final boss against the replica. And for the most part, it's pretty much the same, really. Basically, your key to victory is to try to duel with them to win and do as many of the slides as you can. Like Dark Break and Dark Faraga, or even the Dark Aurora if you can. If you have the required cards, that is. But yeah. Yeah, I lost him so many times, it's not even funny. It took me an hour to beat this guy. And I didn't even level up. I just wanted to get the game over with. Because I believe my Riku's high enough so that he doesn't need to level up anymore. Alright. Will I do this? Card duel, will I win? Yes. Thank goodness. Alright, and of course... there we go. Success, victory, huzzah. And thus we see the actual end of the Riku replica. Yeah, that's it. This is where he dies. I'm not joking. We'll see coming up after I choose my... I believe this is actually the last time I level up. Because... yeah, 52. This is where I actually stop leveling up. So, let's see. For my final leveling up, I might as well do some health because why not?
So, it's over. Death doesn't frighten me. Good riddance to a phony life. My heart was never real. I'm sure even what I'm feeling now is probably all fake. What are you feeling? What happens when a fake dies? One like me. Where will my heart go? Does it disappear? It'll go somewhere. Maybe to the same place as mine. A faithful replica until the very end. That's okay.
Again, he's lived a pretty sad existence, you know. Especially with certain revelations we learn about nobodies and stuff in future games and other beings. So, yeah. And yes, as you can see here, room's completely different from when you last saw it. Again, this is actually the time I actually beat the Riku replica and lived. So, yeah. Yeah, at this point we're not exactly done. We have to journey our way to Naminé. And yes, folks, this is actually the real Naminé as far as I know, because... which puzzles me a bit. I mean, I know some time has passed between the end of Sora's story and now, but how has Naminé, as you're going to see here, spoilers, has moved Sora's pod from floor 13 to essentially basement B2? Because this is where we are, B2. I mean, that thing looks pretty big and heavy. I'm serious. Big and heavy, and unless she had some help. I mean, who knows what kind of powers Naminé has, really. Yeah. See here, climbing. Alright, yeah. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm done fighting with the fake Heartless, because I'm this close to the end, I just want to finish the game and move on. And thankfully I'm playing a sleep card, so I don't have to fight any Heartless. So I'm going to be using the rest of those, at least in this world. So yeah, there's Sleeping Heartless. We'll be going in here. Next. Should I use this one? Yeah, why not? Okay, so I use this one because weak cards in case I do get to battle Heartless, but I don't think I'm doing that much anymore. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, there's our next door. The door to the, whatchamacallit, the key to next plot point, I believe. Let's see here. Climbing. And there it is. This is where Naminé awaits. The real Naminé, no copying anything. And it costs 50 cards to either get in or, well, yeah. Might as well use a bunch of the black fungi cards because I'm not going to use them anymore. Let's see here. And the key to this door. And we're going to meet Naminé and more plots. So, here we go.
Are you Naminé?
Yes.
I see. That was you.
Huh?
Forget it. Nothing.
Please, come this way.
Huh? Sora! What have you done to Sora?
Nothing. He's just asleep. To get his memory back.
So, Sora chose to forget about this castle and get his old memories back?
You have a choice to make too.
Why me too? No one's messed with my memories.
It's not your memories. It's your darkness. In your heart there's darkness. And in that darkness is Ansem. He may be at bay for now, but eventually he'll wake, and he will take over you just like he did before. But I have powers you can use. With my powers, I can put a tight lock on your heart. That way, Ansem could never come out from inside you.
What happens to me if I let you do that? Will I forget? Everything? Like Sora? I'll have to.
The darkness in you will be sealed tight just like your memory. You'll stop remembering the darkness. You'll go back to how you were. Riku, please choose.
He doesn't even look worried. Will I sleep like that too?
Yes.
Figures. Sora always did as he pleased. Whatever we'd be doing together, he'd find a way to slack off. Even trying to leave the islands. I did all the work on the raft by myself. That's it. When this slacker wakes up, I'll tell him off. I told him to take care of Kairi, and here he is just taking a nap. But I can't chew him out like he deserves, if I've been asleep. I don't need my heart locked. I'm ready. I'm gonna fight Ansem.
But what if his darkness overtakes you?
If that happens, then the darkness will show me the way.
Yes. That's true.
Why do I get the feeling that you knew I would say that?
I didn't know. I hoped. I wanted you to face the darkness. Because you're the one who can.
So that's the reason. That's why you came to my rescue inside that light. In the form of Kairi.
When'd you know?
I knew when I met you. You and Kairi smell the same. Look after Sora.
Okay. This whole smelling thing, it's getting kind of creepy. I mean, smelling darkness is one thing, but no.
Yeah, seriously, Riku, are you a dog or something?
No, I mean, okay, so is smelling people part of your dark powers? I'm serious. This has to be addressed right now. I mean, okay, this whole scent thing. He could smell that Diz wasn't Ansem because Ansem has a foul stench, and yeah, seriously, what? This leads to the question: what does darkness smell like? I mean, okay, darkness smells bad, but what do you compare darkness to? Is it as bad as skunks? Is it feces?
Maybe it smells like something that's burnt.
Burnt? Okay, that's a bad smell. Does it smell like vomit? What does darkness smell like? I mean, yeah. But still the line that, Kairi and Naminé smell the same. Well, either they go to the same store to buy the same perfume or something, or there's something else between Kairi and Naminé, you know? And, of course, the clues are hidden throughout this game, but I mean, if people don't already know the entire series, we already know that Naminé and Kairi are special, have a connection of sorts, and we'll understand the connection in the second game, or technically the third game, or...
Yeah, that's why we're not outright saying it. There's people who don't know.
Yeah, people who don't want to be spoiled by the events of the future games. We're trying to hold off as much as we can, but if they are mentioned in this game, we will say that they're mentioned in this game, like the whole nobody things. Yep. So yeah. Anyway, the organization members, a bunch of nobodies. Yep. Boy, whole bunch of nobodies, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Of course, the reason it's taking so long, blah, 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 is because, again, there are a whole lot of cutscenes in this part, but that's nothing. There'll be a whole bunch of cutscenes, and then a boss battle, and then the end credits in the next video. Yep. We're pretty much almost done, folks, and at this point, I'm done battling meaningless Heartless. I've leveled up enough. See, there's my way out. So I'll just climb, exit, and get another cutscene, and, well, we'll be moving on. But isn't it weird that Mickey Mouse actually appears in person when he appeared in the card in the previous time?
Yeah.
Huh, anyway, here we go.
Oh, gosh. I guess you decided not to go to sleep.
How'd you know that?
I heard it from Diz.
Do you know him?
Well, I'm not sure. Got a feeling that I've met him somewhere.
Hey, who are you?
I could be nobody, or anybody. It is up to you whether you choose to believe in me or not.
Boy, you really like pushing decisions on other people.
And you have pushed away slumber, making the choice to face Ansem.
Do you think I'm reckless?
You have chosen your own path.
Are you supporting me? Or are you abandoning me?
That will be your choice as well.
What's this?
The organization will pursue you. Like a pack of hunting dogs, they will sneak up on you if they sense your presence. However, this cloak that is worn by nobodies will render their eyes and their noses useless. The ears, not so. They wear this to give themselves protection from being devoured by darkness. Is it clear? Even the organization cannot rule the darkness.
Doesn't matter. I won't run from the darkness.
The card will draw out your heart's darkness. Finish your business with Ansem.
Come on. Let's go.
I'd like to point out a plot hole with the whole cloak thing. While it does protect someone from darkness, it doesn't hide the smell or sight of somebody because, well, I'll get more into that probably next time, but cutscene, yeah.
He said this card will draw Ansem out.
Don't worry. We can defeat him together.
Sorry. I've got to face him alone.
But why?
There's no point in doing this if I can't do it on my own. But I do need a favor. If Ansem is the victor, he's going to enslave me. If that happens, use your powers to destroy—
Of course! I'll be right there to save you.
Huh? No, that's not it. I want you to destroy—
No way! No matter what happens, I'm gonna be right there to help you. I promise you that. Unless you don't believe I'll come through for you.
I choose to believe in you. Always, Your Majesty.
And I in you. You're not gonna lose. I know it.
Thanks.
Okay, so yeah, final parts. Next time. Huzzah! Can you tell I'm bored already, folks?
Yep.